Hi everyone, welcome back again to Spiritual Growth Tarot. Thank you for coming back. I'm Denise. I hope you guys are all well. This reading is going to be devoted to, I have some notes here. I'm going to read on how Don McGahn's testimony will go for Trump. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be about how Trump possibly, well, we know he obstructed justice, of course, but with the Russia investigation, because Don McGahn's going to go in front of Congress, I guess, somewhere in probably the first week of June. So I want to see if there's going to be any effect on Trump, with that testimony, or is the dude just going to plead the fifth, what's he going to do? Because he's definitely been able to put this off for a very long time. So let me drop the camera down and I'll get this going. Okay, so using the kipper, I'm grounding into my body because I really want the truth. I want to know, what effect will Don McGahn's testimony have on Trump? I mean, we have to remember this, this could be obstruction. It's been a 2-year thing that, we've been waiting a long time since the Mueller report. And, of course, Trump is the one that obstructed, subpoenas and everything. And Mueller had, he put within the documents, several instances of Trump's, obstructive actions. And I guess it was, if I remember reading correctly, I think it was, I think they did say that Don McGahn would have been one of the best witnesses against Trump. I think I remember Jerry Nadler saying that. But anyway, it's like they left the decision up to Bill Barr and Rod Rosenstein, and we know how that went. So they declined to do anything about it. So let's see, if this goes through, what confirmation that he has committed, Don McGahn has committed to testifying, so I can't imagine that he wouldn't. So let's just see what will be the effect on Donald Trump after he testifies. Okay. And we probably don't really care how long it might take, but if the cards want to help me with that, I'll be fine with that too. What the heck? Okay, that's interesting. Let me just get the cards drawn. I don't know why. Oh, that would be... Okay, now it's becoming more clear. We might get some information about all the players. There's Trump. And I love that a woman is above him, controlling the whole thing. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. So I might draw some more cards. That one flipped over, but I don't think it makes any sense unless it turns out it was Ivanka, but I'll layer more over it and we'll see what comes. Let's just get this baseline going here first. Is that right? Oh, this is down far enough. I know sometimes if you guys are watching on your phones, it tends to cut off the top a little, so I'm trying to adjust. And thank you for you guys letting me know those things. And the closed captioning, you know what, you guys, I always have it set for on. Unless I were to go through every single video and transcribe them, you can't get the closed captioning right away. But YouTube, usually they're pretty good. Usually after 2 or 3 hours, they're up. But sometimes even like after 8 hours, they're not. So I apologize for that. But I always have it set for closed captioning to be on. Okay, so into the reading. I don't know who this guy is with money. This could be Don McGahn himself. The wealthy man is usually a younger person. Here's Donald Trump, which is, he's, of course, the main person we're reading on. And his card knights up here to this person who had some control over this risky situation because it could have involved money from him. This would be, because Don McGahn was his attorney, and then he turned into his special counsel or something like that, I think. So this may very well be Don McGahn himself. And if that's the case, these cards are saying that there's been some income. Well, of course there's been income. Trump has, of course, paid him, but maybe there's some income that he didn't really have to earn by just... Maybe there was some other kickback or something, basically. And if that's the case, for sure this is Don McGahn, because we have the adjudication card over here, which is, being investigated, going before the committee, having a demand on him. And he may or may not tell the truth, because we have the false person above it. This is a card of dishonesty. It's a card of cheating. It's a card of evading, the issue. Deception. So yeah. So deceiving the investigation. Well, he has before, but this is, because this is, the reading is on Trump, what effect Don McGahn will have on Trump. So it might be that he reveals something that is that will show Trump's, I don't know if the guy's going to lie or if he's going to tell the truth, because I actually think he's going to tell the truth, because here's the investigation here, and here's this is him, so this is his, his status, his reputation. I doubt that he would want to, ruin his public reputation. And that's exactly what would happen if he doesn't tell the truth. Because it'll come out from someone else if it doesn't from him, you know what I mean? The truth always comes out eventually. Now, his card touches the journey card, so this could be the soul journey. It could also show the direction, the direction of movement in his life, which is moving completely towards Donald Trump. So is Donald Trump giving him a payout of some type to keep quiet or to lie? I definitely would not put that past Trump. The courthouse, yeah. So because the journey card knights to the courthouse, it's just saying it. Well, basically, the cards are confirming that yes, he definitely will testify about the fraud and the deception. The investigation into Trump, yeah, that's the movement. That's the movement. The unexpected income, that's interesting. It's usually just a card of rewards that came through that like a bonus, like if you get this in your own reading, it's like you're going to get some type of a bonus, some even like an insurance. It can be an insurance payout. It can actually, if it's not the money right there coming into your hand, it can just be a contract, like a business contract that is signed and executed. But it's definitely a card of, it can often be just, cash in your pocket. It can sometimes be a really quick financial change, which Donald Trump has had that. But because he's facing in this direction and these cards are behind his back, none of these cards are in the auspicious position for him. So that tells me, so he has no control over this, and whoever this mature woman hanging over him, this has to be someone who is in the committee. Because here's the court committee right here. Well, here too. Well, this is more about the investigation, but this card is, this is the card of a judicial process. So this is the woman that's a part of the charges that have come down on him in the whole process of discovery. And then, of course, we've already established that this is Don McGahn. So whoever this woman is that will be part of the committee, now this is all behind closed doors, so we'll just have to wait and see. But they did say, I remember reading on the news that the transcripts would be released at some point. So we'll get to see what was said, even though we can't see the secret, like closed door committee hearing. But this woman is going to be questioning tremendously about what Donald Trump was, I think, like pay to play, that risky type of, and even though I don't have the hope and great water, whatever yearning card here which would show Russian connections, what we do have is this pay to play situation. And the journey card, besides showing movement, it can be it can be a trip, from well, it wouldn't be overseas on a plane, it would be more domestic. So that's a little confusing. Because the whole thing is about, Russia interfering in our election. Oh, this could have to do with the movement of false information. But whoever she is, I think she's going to nail him, and we're going to figure out like who did he enrich? He was definitely gambling, and so is Don McGahn by working for him. But he was definitely gambling in order to get what he wanted. That's for darn sure. And if Trump had not have been president, he would have not gotten away with any of that. It was that stupid OLC, just, it's not even a law, it's just a recommendation, the Office of Legal Counsel recommending that you can't investigate a sitting president. Well, they did, and he did get impeached twice. All right, more information. I think this is more about what's going to go down, actually. Or what, for sure that the investigation is going to happen and what they're going to be looking at. But what will Donald John Trump experience because of this investigation? And I know it's only Don McGahn's testimony, but it might open up another can of worms. So I want to see that as well. Okay, so this would be partnerships, Trump's partnerships. She's going to be looking at that as well. And she's going to have documents. This is a card of documents. Besides, could be the other communications card, but this one has to do with, I'd say documents because it is the message of concern, and she does have a letter there, but it's really a card of when it comes to, and it's touching his card under here. Remember, and it's part of the judicial process. This is a card of sad news, confrontations, things that you have to deal with. It's a card of crisis. So he will be in crisis because of the partnerships in the past. And Don McGahn may try to distract from this money that has changed hands. He may. And then again, he may... Ooh. Yeah, this card brings in that element of... So I don't know if he'll try to... Don McGahn might try to distract away. I don't think she's going to let that happen, or any of the other investigators. And I think, you know what I just heard is this guy, Don McGahn is going to try to get out of taking responsibility. But this card is also a card of a loss happens because of your irresponsibility. And he was right there in Trump's inner circle. So this is not going to be good for he or Trump. He's going to talk about it happened right in connection with Trump. Wow. Yeah, and how it's going to affect Trump is he's going to be very worried, pessimistic, discouraged, depressed about, of course, about the money from the past. Oh, yeah, this card's even worse than this card. This is the one, you're concerned because something's about to happen. Now, remember, I'm moving forward in time, so this is not the past. This is moving forward in time. He's concerned. I should probably do it, if I do it this way. Actually, let's do this. He's very concerned about the money from the past, about the fortune that he has amassed. And then he's tortured with worry and stress. This is like the Nine of Swords in the tarot. But it could take a couple of years. It could, well, then again, he could be like tortured because of the past 2 years, but it could take some time for all this to come out. And I don't know who the mature man is, but it could be, well, let's just keep going. Let's just pretend I'm doing a grand tableau without the house systems. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, he's really thinking about it a lot. And there we have the overseas, the foreign connection, and how they work together. Yes. Okay. So this is kind of the way I've always seen it with Trump, is that I don't know that he would actually ever be locked up, because I always see him wanting to escape to another country, and those cards are reiterating it here. But what gets him in the end is his health. That's how I've always seen it go down for him. But what we've got going on here, chronologically, now this is all the future, because that was my intention when drawing the cards. He's really worried. He's obsessively thinking about it all the time, and he's mostly concerned about them tying together the fact that he received money. There was that exchange of, data that went to Russia in order to help influence the the election. There was a lot of data scraping that happened and then sent off, sent to Russian connections via Konstantin Kalimnik. And all this is documented. You guys can look it up. And this is the foreign connection card. So the massive amounts of wealth and all the effort that was rewarded to Russia, to Putin, directly to Putin. And Trump worked with Putin, and he's really, really stressed out about that. Serious problems, self-destruction, because of his work with Putin. So yes, it's official. It will come out, but it could take some time. And there's a mature man here that's going to help put down, a supportive man that's going to help put down the rules and regs. And then here's Trump laid, horizontal. That's not good. This card has to do with, sometimes it can be like a short rest, but not for Trump, not for, he's pushing 75 and, yeah. So anyway, which 75 isn't bad, but it is for him. Because this card is often a card of like a sickening situation. So it could take some time, but eventually, like I said, I always think it's his health that gets him in the end. But this Don McGahn testimony is not going to help. It's not going to help at all. Okay. So, all right. Well, thanks you guys for listening. Hope everyone's doing well. Take good care. Bye.